So, today is August 12th, 2019. It's Monday. And we are going down to Denver in 2 days, hopefully, to see the surgeon who's gonna do this surgery, hopefully.
Funny because we used to live down there.
Since we got up to the mountains, of course, right?
She did good.
Yeah! Good morning, guys. Today is August 21st. It's just after 8:30 in the morning, and we are on our way to pick up my translator records from the local hospital. Okay, so it's just after, or right before noon, and we just got done at the hospital, and somehow the hospital has lost all of our translator paperwork. They are nowhere to be found. Which is not good. And second of all, as we were in the cafeteria fixing some meds, my J-tube decided to crack. So this just became a lot more emergent than it was half an hour ago. So we'll keep you updated. Alright, so we just got home. It is just after 2, and on our way home they finally called and they said that they found our paperwork. So hopefully they'll get that all sent out to the right doctors, and hopefully we'll hear from our primary today, since my tube did crack still. It's not awful, it's not leaking or anything, so it's fine I think to use, but it's still not good. So I'll try to show you the best I can. I'm currently feeding through it, but try our best. I don't know how well you guys can see that, but it cracked the whole way here. So we're back in the car. It's 3:50. My primary just called and she said that she wants to see me today before they close at 5, and we have about an hour drive, so we'll barely just make it. She also called with good news, and we finally have an appointment tomorrow at 1:30 with the surgeon. It's a lot closer than the hospital she was referring us to in the first place, but that's okay. So how do you feel?
I'm excited. I'm checking them out right now.
It's happening! It's happening, and it's happening really soon. We thought it might be like next week or the week after, but now it's gonna happen really soon. So we're really excited. We'll update you guys after our appointment. Good morning, guys. Today is August 22nd. It's 9:40 a.m. right now, and we are on our way to go see the surgeon. Okay, so it's 2:58 p.m. and we just got out of the doctor's office, and we got the surgery!
We got a date.
September 23rd.
September 23rd.
At 7 a.m.
You have to be there at 5:30 a.m.
in the morning.
So obviously we're going to be getting a hotel room the night before.
But we did it! Hey, hi guys.
Hey.
Today is September 1st, not 21st like I keep saying.
Happy first day of September.
And happy first day of September. And we were originally planning on vlogging today, but we do have a friend staying here currently, and since it's a Sunday right before Labor Day, we don't exactly have that much planned, so it didn't really work out. So we kind of just thought instead that we'd sit down and we'd have a conversation and just talk about how we feel, because since it is September 1st, that means it's 22 days left till my surgery. And so we are kind of dedicating this video to talking about how we feel and what we expect the future to be like.
Not to hold on to those expectations, but just to talk about it.
Yeah. So right now it's almost 10 o'clock at night. And we are about ready to go to bed. That's why we look
I'm so tired.
extra pretty tonight. But we both
It's been a long week.
we both kind of felt like it was important to start talking about this, I think.
Well, I know how I feel right now. I mean, it's been a long week, and I'm stressed, but it's still good. You know, it's good to have a friend over. Had some people over today. Did something a little different. That was nice. But it's still a lot. You know, still a lot to do. Just so happy I get to sleep in tomorrow. First time in forever.
In forever.
Can't even remember.
So yeah, like you said, it's been a long week, and I don't think it's just been a long week. It's been a long few months for both of us, and it's kind of scary that it's coming up so soon. Like
It is, huh?
like I will still have a feeding tube after the surgery.
Yeah.
So not like a ton is changing. The biggest change is that I'll be able to eat again.
It's a big change.
It's a big change. It definitely is.
But I think it'll be good. It's scary and exciting, and almost, it's not quite relieving yet, but it has that feel to it. So that's what I'm hoping for. It gives us that relief.
It gives a bad chapter an ending finally. I think is how I feel.
I feel that'll be the mark when all this can start turning into a bad dream.
Yeah.
You know.
And we can start leaving this in the past.
Yeah. But we won't forget it because it made us strong.
Yeah,
and stronger.
We had our anesthesiologist appointment last week, or was it this week?
So yeah, they just went over your history.
Yeah.
And your medications, and I don't know. I don't know how this surgery day is gonna go. I don't know if it's gonna just fly by and be a blur, or it's gonna drag on forever for me. But I kind of just, you know, the one thing I really want out of it is that you are able to eat again and you start slowly getting better every day. You know?
Yeah, but you say like just because you want bacon.
Of course, I want bacon, but that's not the only reason.
My main fear that I'll go through it and nothing will have changed and we're back to square one.
We're back to here and repeating things and things not working.
Yeah.
Into a downward spiral.
Which that's kind of our PTSD after everything, because we've been tossed around like a volleyball like endlessly since we got the diagnosis. Good morning, guys. We are going to do my CT scan today, so I figured I'd bring you guys along, so let's go. Alright, you guys, I just finished my CT scan, and I don't know if you can tell, but my eye got swollen. I don't know what happened. We think I got a cat hair in my eye, but you guys, it was so bad I could barely see with it. But it's getting better now, but oh my gosh, it looks awful. Hi guys.
Hello, hello.
So we have not picked up the camera in a few days because it's been a rough past week for both of us.
Really rough.
So I had my CT scan, which we had previous footage of. We didn't get much, but my eye swelled up, which you can tell I'm perfectly fine now. And then about a week later, was there a week?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A week.
We went back to see my surgeon, and on the way there, I was joking. I was like, you watch, the minute we get there and see him, he's going to say you don't have SMA syndrome.
Well, I didn't believe her.
And first thing he says when he comes into the room when we get to his office was, well, your scan showed interesting things. You don't have SMA syndrome. So... Apparently, yeah. So he said your jejunum, however, is very inflamed. and they don't
to
know.
the point where it's shut over the tube is the only thing that goes through there, the feeding
And
tube.
it's like eating the other part of my small intestine. Like it's like like.
It's called intussusception. It's
Yeah.
telescopes inside itself. You have to look it up if you want to see.
So we're back to square one basically. They don't know why
In a sense, yeah.
my jejunum is so inflamed, and they don't know why I was diagnosed with SMA in the first place. Everyone except my
Just-
surgeon still thinks I have SMA syndrome. It's just somehow Engel is big enough, because this is the third hospital we've been to, and he's the first one who says I don't. And we've had similar scans, and they've all said that I have it. So it's
Well, I mean, we're not an expert, but we got a copy of the CD and we measured it with the software on there, and it was like 17 degrees. So I don't know if I just got a different slide. Probably there was like 1,500 to 2,000 slides on there. And in Sweden, I got to look at all the results, or be there when they were testing. And it was not, there was no inflamed intestine there. And it was only that middle section where the SMA is, where the superior mesenteric artery is, that was pinched. So we're very confused.
yeah.
But they're gonna do a biopsy and to see what's causing.
So, my theory, and I am no medical professional whatsoever, is that my duodenum, because he said that it's like the swelling starts with where the SMA would start. So my theory is that my intestines are so swollen that it looks like I have a wider angle for my SMA than I actually do. Like it's like
swelled up.
pushing that up because it's so swollen. Yeah.
And then we also contacted the Mayo Clinic,
Yeah.
which those of you in the medical, anything seriously medical, you know what that is, and they were very interested once we get our insurance. So we'll call them back and see what happens there.
Yeah.
But we're in limbo again.
Yeah.
Lovely.
Well, it just goes to show that you don't know anything.
And neither do doctors.
Yeah. So, yeah.
They do. They just have to figure it out. And there's apparently a couple of things going on here.
So we had a bunch of videos planned that are now just gonna be postponed for later because we don't know what's gonna happen. But we do have a couple vlogs coming up, considering this is our vlog channel.
Yeah.
So we'll keep you as updated as we can. Bye guys.
Bye.